What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. Look, Sony extremely bombed at the box office. We know that Madam Web was a big failure. And I'm happy that Sony bombed at the box office this weekend because maybe they'll learn a lesson or two about doing projects about characters nobody wants just to keep an IP. That is a rumor, you guys. I don't know how true that is, but it's so frustrating. But in today's video, we're talking about some more Spider-Man drama. And now it's evolving around Marvel Studios and Spider-Man 4 and what this could possibly, potentially mean for Spider-Man 4. Now, look, you guys, everybody's excited for the continuation of Tom Holland's Spider-Man within the MCU. Spider-Man No Way Home was a big success, massive success for Marvel Studios and Sony. Sony's highest grossing film of all time. And a lot of people want to see Tom Holland's brand new trilogy and his story continue now that this is a Spider-Man that, you know, all of us fans have been waiting for. He is no longer in the shadows of Tony Stark of that nature. So a lot of people are pumped to see where they take the story. Reliable inside scooper Daniel RPK and Can We Get Some Toast, you guys, have dropped some inside bombs evolving around some drama with Spider-Man 4, and this is something we have to discuss. So apparently, Sony is rushing Spider-Man 4. They want Spider-Man 4 to release in 2025. Yes, you guys, 2025. And apparently, Kevin Feige is spread too thin to work on Spider-Man 4 fast enough. Makes all the sense in the world. Right now, he's focusing on the bigger franchises, and he's focusing on restructuring things that have currently been in production and making sure that they are at their best quality before they release these projects. So we have Deadpool and Wolverine coming out this year, the only film, and that's more so of Ryan Reynolds and his creative team over there. And then come next year, you guys, what do we have? We have Captain America Brave New World, we have the Fantastic Four, we have Thunderbolts, and we have Blade. That's 4 theatrical release dates for Marvel Studios. And if you throw in a Spider-Man 4, that is going to be content overload. Content overload. Now I get it, Sony. You're bombing at the box office. Madam Web was terrible. Kraven the Hunter is going to be in trouble, and so is Venom 3. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And they are scared. They're like, what do we do? We'll rush out Spider-Man 4. That is going to screw up everything. It is going to ruin everything. And not only that, you guys, Tom Rothman, one of the higher up at Sony Pictures, he wants John Watts to return to direct Spider-Man 4. While Kevin Feige wants another brand new director to helm Spider-Man 4. I love what John Watts done with his trilogy. I'm happy with that. But I want a completely brand new visionary, a complete brand new director with brand new storytelling, a brand new method of style of filmmaking to helm the next Spider-Man films. I honestly want a new director. And this is a new chapter in Peter Parker's life. He's no longer that teenager because what? He's now out of high school. He's going to be going to college, getting his GED or whatever, and, working. He's working on his own. That is a whole new structure of lifestyle with this character that I think we should move forward with a brand new director. Completely fine with that. And you can see the issues starting to pile up because there was that rumor not too long ago that, the studio wants to do another multiverse film for Spider-Man 4 because of No Way Home success. Oh my God, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield came back. It was such a massive hit. We almost made $2 billion at the box office. Let's do it again. No, we don't need it again. We're having another multiverse storyline with Deadpool and Wolverine. We're having more multiverse storylines with, Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. Save her for that. I don't need to see Andrew and Tobey again in another Spider-Man film within the MCU. I don't. I got my fulfillment out of their appearances in Spider-Man No Way Home. That was perfect. And if you want to do their own solo film, Sony, then maybe you should do that and continue with Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4. Have Sam Raimi come back and direct it. Have Mark Webb come back and direct those films. But let's move forward with the smaller structure of storytelling, the more New York hero-based for Spider-Man. Tie it all into the Daredevil storyline of Kingpin being mayor. That is so much more fascinating than another multiverse storyline. It kills me that Sony has control of this character. and ultimately can decide the fate of this character. Because remember that issue, how Spider-Man was no longer going to be making an appearance in the MCU because they couldn't get the deal together, and Tom Holland had to call Bob Iger and really beg him to fix this? Best believe if Tom Holland doesn't get his Spider-Man 4 within the MCU, Tom Holland is done as Spider-Man. And then guess what? They're going to force rush into a Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I have issues with. You can't rush that character. You cannot. Yeah, you introduced his uncle, Aaron Davis, in Spider-Man No Way Home. And then we got to see him in Across the Spider-Verse. Cool, that was awesome. But you don't rush into Miles Morales. You build into it. You build into it. And not only that, Amy Pascal wants Kevin Feige involved in the Miles Morales live-action film. I'm okay with that. Why not? Amy Pascal understands, and she wants to utilize Kevin Feige's mind and his creative genius and have him come over and help with the Spider-Man Miles Morales. But definitely not going to take place in Sony's universe. It's not. If you're going to do Miles Morales, I'm sorry, it's going to be in the MCU where Peter Parker might die in his trilogy, his brand new trilogy. That is how you move forward with the Miles Morales story. Why not? That works perfectly fine with me. And I'm okay with that because eventually Tom Holland's going to be done playing this role. He's not going to be wanting to play Spider-Man for 15, 20 years. That's the facts. How long has he been Spider-Man? Civil War was 2016? It's coming up on legit 10 years. And he's done his trilogy, and he's done, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. He's done a bunch of films, and he had his cameo appearances. Eventually, he's going to want to move on from the character. And that is how you do it. That is the tenure. You build up to the death of Peter Parker and the end of this brand new Spider-Man trilogy, and you don't rush it. I am sorry, but if you don't have the script already fleshed out and written, and you want to start shooting Spider-Man 4 this year, I don't think that's a good idea. It is going to be one of the biggest mistakes if Kevin Feige allows that. And even if he has to break up his relationship so he can focus solely on what he has in his little, Easter box right now, his little eggs, right? Focus on that. I don't give a fuck about Spider-Man 4 right now. Focus on the projects of what you got coming. Make sure Blade comes out before Spider-Man 4. You have a bunch of these characters who still need to make their introductions. Now, granted, Spider-Man can appear in projects like Daredevil Born Again. Why not? That would be awesome. I'm pretty sure Tom Holland wants to see his character interact with Daredevil and more of the street-level heroes. That would be so fascinating to me. Seeing Daredevil or Matt Murdock in Spider-Man No Way Home was a sight. It was amazing. I loved it. I was like, man, I can't wait to see these characters actually interact in costume. It's just so much shit evolving around Sony right now. It's so frustrating. And apparently they had two more animated films coming out that they're working on for Spider-Man. They have their Amazon series that they're working on. Apparently Nicolas Cage is coming back to play, Spider-Man Noir or whatever. And then Silk. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, Sony. I don't care what you're doing. I don't. After Madam Web, I'm done with you. I'm done. I have no faith in you whatsoever. How do you go from having such an amazing Spider-Man trilogy? Yes, I include Spider-Man 3 because I still love Spider-Man 3. And then you have amazing Across the Spider-Verse animation films and the Andrew Garfield movies. And you put out shit like Madam Web. How is that possible? What mistakes are you making? Sit down, go back to the drawing board, and figure your shit out before you make any kind of vast or quick decisions of these beloved characters. Because ultimately, you are going to suffer and you are going to pay the price financially. And you're going to lose the trust within your audience that you have. Because best believe, Madam Web bombing is going to affect Kraven the Hunter. That's facts. But there you guys have it. That's today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Sony Marvel Studios drama. What do you think about them trying to rush out Spider-Man 4 just for a 2025 release date because they want to make some money? I honestly want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. What do you guys think? Post your comments down below. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.